Hey everyone, welcome back to Off Script. My last
Hi.
week in my 20s.
She's about to be an old hag, just like
I
the
already
rest
am.
of us.
I already am. I have that hag energy already.
Yep. It's coming for you though.
It is. I
20,
was gonna
29 leaves, 30 hits you, and your body starts decaying.
No, that is actually so true. I remember whenever Tyler turned 30, literally that week, he threw his back out, had to go to the chiropractor, all this stuff. I was just talking to Jamie, same girl, shouted out either last week or the week before, youth pastor's wife, but she pulled a muscle in her shoulder just this last week and all this stuff. And she was like, be prepared. 30 is everything starts going down. And I'm like, it's so true.
Yes and no. Yeah, sure. And I know I'm only a couple months in, but I will say
You haven't had any
nothing that
catastrophe.
crazy has happened.
Yeah.
It's more just I'm just tired. That's the
tired.
That's the main takeaway.
I was going to jokingly say hey guys, this is my last podcast in my 20s.
And everybody would have just clutched their pearls. All of our fans.
Oh, it ended just as quickly as it began. But no. this is here.
Yeah, now
we're not going anywhere.
Now we're going to be a more mature adult.
Oh, you're right.
Podcast.
You're right. I'll get back into my quilting so I can talk about it.
Okay. I love that.
Just kidding. I haven't even started quilting. I don't know why I said get back in.
I thought you were doing something.
I was sewing.
You're
but
sewing.
not quilting. That's just a different level.
Quilting seems like it would be fun though.
Yeah, you would make blankets for people and all those types of things. Yeah, sure. That would be fine. But
I was at Hobby Lobby last night and I just had a good 45-minute peruse around the store with nothing in mind, which, is kind of peak night.
That's ideal. You just look at it's oh, I could make this. I could. I could hang this here. Not saying that a lot of the Hobby Lobby things are
but every once in a while you'll find something good.
Right.
Vases and candle decor kind of stuff is great at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, no, I had a great time walking around.
You get anything?
I did. I can't tell you, but
it means it's for me.
I got a couple of things, but I was also just walking around looking at all the stuff, and it made me very inspired to want to do more creative things. There's so many fun hobbies you could have, and I always have some artsy thing.
Hobby.
It is. I always have some artsy hobby thing that I'm doing, and I just haven't really since moving back here. I haven't been doing.
You've been getting settled again, though. So now, you're what, 2 months in?
Yeah,
right
yeah, right at 2 months. Yep.
Yeah, you're a little more settled now.
Yeah.
Well, great. Can't wait to see.
I painted a giant portrait of you for your birthday.
Yeah. I would love it.
She would love it. Next pod, it's going to be hanging behind her.
It'll just be right here. No, but speaking about 30s, I wrote this down because I had one of the most traumatic things happen to me Sunday morning.
Oh no.
And it was a sign that I'm here. I'm at my 30s. And do you want to know what it was?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you anyway. I found my first chin hair.
Okay.
And it was long. I'm telling you, I literally screamed. I ran out of the bathroom. I said, I'm sure the thing did not
totally cut it out. Heard nothing, but I saw it.
Tyler. But really loud. And I ran. I said, look down here. He goes, oh, I froze.
You did.
That's
such a flattering. Okay. That's it for the rest of the pod. 30. That should be the thumbnail.
A girl in her chin hair,
Well,
but I ran out and it was long sticking out. I said, have you seen this and not told me about it. Like, that's your job as
Yep,
my
that's why
husband.
you're
Like,
here.
like if I have extensions and like I tell Tyler, I'm like, you can't let those be seen anywhere. Like if I have hair extensions, the wind blows, I'm like, you better be putting your hand over my tracks.
Mhm.
Chin hairs, you have to tell me. Mustache hairs, you need to tell me to go shave that off. I said, so did you see that? He's like, no, I had no idea. I'm like, oh, so you're perfect. Now you're going blind. So
They can grow fast though. Like just because it
okay.
was long, like we'll just share a little bit into Emily's history. I've had my experience. I have gone down the full laser hair removal route
Of your
because
chin?
I do the whole face, yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. How
Well,
did I not know that?
it's a hormonal thing, with all my
Yes.
issues. Yes, I have had many a chin hair and also had boyfriends that have plucked them for me. And it's a bonding
So
experience.
kind.
It's a bonding experience and also like a blow to your
Confident.
to your ego and your confidence. But no, we laser now. We're all good.
Oh, that's wonderful. I had laser for a couple of things. Tyler texted me, "What are you in what are you in shock about me for?"
He's
My
listening at
my
the
chin
door.
hair. I'm telling Emily about my chin hair.
I love that he's just like, what are they
He's just
saying about
here.
me?
He's the third member of the podcast.
You just gotta have him on sometime.
He's spooking me last week. He's texted me this week. He
Could be
was
like a grand reveal sometime.
he was cracking up the next morning. He was like, "Huh, I scared you." I said, "Don't do that again. It's such an interruption."
My friends here that know you,
Uh-huh.
that don't know Tyler,
Uh-huh.
get a good kick. They're like, I just feel like he's such a character. Like
Yes.
they feel
Well,
like I know.
because all I've said was about him being in the middle of the dance floor at his brother's wedding. He's spooking me.
Mhm.
All these fun little sneaks into my life.
Yeah. I feel like you've portrayed him well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll make a guest appearance on our what
Our
do we call
live.
it? Our live pot in person.
Well, it won't be live.
It won't be live, but it's not remote either. So whatever we want to call it.
In person.
Yeah. He goes, so
Special edition.
where are you gonna do it? I haven't told him that where we're gonna record yet. So he'll be surprised.
That'll be fun.
He asked, he's like, so you guys gonna like sit in the bathtub together?
Yeah, we're both gonna be in Becca's bathtub.
No, but that's a good idea. Oh, drink break.
I'm
Both
very
of us.
dehydrated today. Had
Me
like
too.
no
I
water.
haven't. Same. I haven't either. Well, yeah. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. What did I do? I went to this really fun bar that's darts, but kind of chic. Not like a divey dart bar, like a
Cheap darts. The darts have feathers.
It was just like it was very cocktail speakeasy type decor. But you play darts and it's virtual, like it's real darts that you're throwing, but then there's a screen that keeps the score. And so there's all these different kinds of games you can play.
Oh, fun. Kind of like Top Golf.
Kind of like Top Golf, but darts. Yes.
Darts.
Yeah. Great
Darts.
comparison. Yeah, I did that, which was really fun. And then I also spent Saturday taking care of Cammie's baby while she was at work.
Okay.
Because her husband had surgery and so he can't lift anything right now. So that was really fun. But I just am reminded, like 1-year-olds,
they're hard.
Honestly, he's such an easy baby. I can't, like, he's
Can't even
perfect.
complain.
He's perfect. It's just funny, like you forget how much energy it takes to be like watching nonstop all day. But it was a very fun day. He really is genuinely an extremely easy baby. Like he's
That's
very,
great.
very content. It's just like playing with him and changing his diaper. And then I hung out because her husband was home. So like I just hung out with him
And
all
you're
day.
like you've been friends with him since
Yeah,
college.
yeah. We went to college together. Yeah, we're friends too. Like honestly,
So fun.
Almost as much as Cammie, I consider him a friend too. So
Yeah.
it was a very fun day. Hung out with him all day long. Took care of a cute little baby and got all the like fun snuggles and then gave him back.
Gave back.
That was the best scenario.
That's ideal sometimes. Like nothing compares. I like me and my kids. Like I love them. Handing them off to someone else is nice for a minute. Like this evening, Tyler's brother and sister-in-law came over to like see Tatum. Today it's Tatum's birthday.
Tatum's birthday.
Yeah, today.
I felt like it was last weekend because you did your party.
Yes, I did do the party the weekend before, but today was her birthday, so they came over, and like as soon as they walked in the door, I said, "Here she is," and I went and sat down for a little bit. Like, you're here to see her. I can talk to you all the time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's nice to do a little handoff. That's how I felt at the party. Because everyone wanted to hold her and everyone wanted to see her. So I'm like, great, I'm going to sit over here. Let me know. I'm going to eat some cake. Let me know if you need me.
It's the best scenario.
Yeah.
Because they're happy. They get to see her. You get a break. It's good for everybody.
Totally. Well, that's a fun weekend. Yeah, we just had the birthday party. Pretty chill around here. It was a good weekend seeing family. Nana came, my 90-year-old Nana. She just is over there cheesing the whole time. Oh, this is so lovely. Ooh, oh, darling, what'd she get?
I love it.
She calls me darling. I love it.
It's so cute.
That's grandma goals. I call people darling. I say it sarcastically to Tyler, like, well, darling, maybe if you did blah, 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 blah. But one day I'll mean it sincerely.
Yeah, there's a fine line between, I think when younger women say darling or sweetheart or something, it's a little condescending. Like,
oh, yeah.
Sweetheart.
A woman did that to me, like either last week or the week before on the phone. Oh, honey.
Oh, yeah, that's a slap in the face.
Oh, honey. Yeah. I'll honey you right now.
Oh. Nobody wants that.
No, and it was a person where I had made like an order for the salon. I said, why don't you just go ahead and cancel my order and refund my credit card? Do you want store credit? No, I sure don't. Thank you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I did.
Spicy. Interesting.
They didn't hold up their end of the deal, which is why I called. And then she said, oh, honey. So then that fueled my fire as to like, no, I'm done with you.
No, that's the most vile thing a woman can say to another woman in the South. Oh, honey.
Oh,
slur. It's the biggest slur.
If she told me that she was praying for me, I drove to that store. I'll show you a prayer. You're going to need a prayer when I'm done. Oh my gosh. Speaking of people that need prayers, let's get into what we need to talk about.
Love is Blind?
Because, yes, we're going to talk about it at the beginning again. Because
So are we doing Love is Blind and Bridgerton? Because I did watch both. Okay.
Yes, I want to talk about both. Bridgerton won't be like as much to talk about. Yeah, because I won't go through scene by scene on Bridgerton.
Oh, we're doing that on Love is Blind.
Okay. I will. I have a lot of notes.
I didn't take as many notes this time because I am at my wit's end with.
You don't want to beat a dead horse.
No,
sorry. I have a fan going in here, so don't mind me.
You're real country tonight, also. By the way, like it's coming out. It's the all honey. No, I have mostly the same thoughts as last week, but just in exaggeration. They're louder and. Yeah, these men are horrible.
Men excluding Connor.
Connor, I think Vic is pretty great, but he's just not really on the show. So I don't really know that much about him. Yeah, Connor, Vic. I think Jordan is okay. He's not my cup of tea, but he's fine.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So we open up with the Chris and Bree conversation.
Yeah.
It's not what I wanted it to be.
That man was so drunk. It's not an excuse for his behavior.
No.
But I also do have a little bit of a problem with Love is Blind production. Like
allowing that.
Yeah. And then airing it. I mean, I guess when you sign up to be on a show, you sign away your rights, like you know
no
what
one's
you're doing.
Forcing them.
No, like he's choosing to drink. It's his fault. I'm not saying that, but like I don't know, airing it. Like he couldn't even keep his eyes open. It was It was
the whole
sad
night.
to watch. I don't
Yeah.
like what, but it doesn't excuse his stupid behavior.
No.
So, go on.
All I was gonna say, I didn't love how Brie handled it. Like, and
No.
they could have cut out her because we know what comes later between her and Connor. So they could have cut out her maybe standing up for things because everything, like in those types of conversations with the editing of TV shows, like we never really see how the conversation
Right.
is. I don't totally feel like she was feeding into it fully, but she wasn't standing up for her relationship as much as I thought she should have.
Right. I do think they cut parts of it out. It was just awkward how it would go
Yeah.
from him saying one thing and then her.
Mhm.
It clearly wasn't a continuous edit. So I do think they cut some things, but I think you're right. She didn't come at it as strong and willful as she could have.
But
But
then when she replayed it to Connor, she made it seem like she did.
she made it seem like she did a little bit, but then she made one comment when they were talking that kind of stuck in my mind of explaining what was happening. She just said, well, I'm not going to reply to him or give him any energy.
Right.
There's no point in entertaining that. So I was thinking maybe that's what her mindset was during the conversation of she could tell he was so drunk and so
True.
stupid that
Yeah.
you can't argue with someone like that. That's going nowhere. You're going to get yourself worked up for nothing. So she should have just walked
that
away.
he was saying, he was like blah blah blah. What I mean, I think she was kind of waiting for one of her friends to come back, which as soon as they did, she was like, okay, bye, and like walks off. Also, it's kind of like whenever you're having a conversation with a person that's at that point, it's kind of like in one ear and out the other. Like they're just blah 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 blah. 4 seasons. Blah, 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 blah.
That was that's luxury to some people. Okay, Chris.
To me.
Yeah, it's luxury to me too. Also, you live in, I forget which city he's in, Columbus or
Right
Cleveland,
now, they're
Ohio.
filming in Columbus, but
you
I
live
don't
in
know where they live.
Columbus, Ohio. Let's take it down a notch.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah.
My next note, Alex is stupid 2.0. Ashley, run now. And then I said, Alex is so rude. That was whenever Priyanka was like, stop. Like, don't come at me.
He's just cringy to watch. And I looked at him more this week and I was trying to pinpoint what is it specifically that I find so unattractive about him? Just physical looks, because I took into consideration what you were saying. Yeah, the hair's horrible, but that's not it.
Yeah, okay.
That's bad.
Like, his terrible
his little hair. Yeah, that's bad. No, I was looking at his face a lot and I was like, why don't I like this face? Becca's right. It is like a stereotypically good-looking face. It's because his eyes are dead. There's nothing.
No life there.
There's no life behind those eyes. His face is scary.
Yeah.
It's like a serial killer face where you can tell he has no emotion going on. He's just lie after lie after lie. And yeah, that's I think he's scarier than Chris because Chris, it's very obvious what he's doing and he's just stupid and insecure.
Yes.
Alex is calculated. And we're only so aware of it because we're seeing all the conversations in the full picture where I think in person, if you were like, I really feel for Ashley because I think she's
getting fed so much
confused.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
But then obviously they're not airing all of that. Like they're showing us like he's crazy and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But she's getting like, I will say, I wrote down the one slightly redeemable quality was whenever he was ordering her food. Did you watch that part?
Wait, when?
It was after all of this.
Oh,
and, like,
the
they
McDonald's.
got home. He's like, what do you want?
No.
What do you want? I was like, that was the, I'm
But
like, is this why she likes him? Like this one, like little glimpse of a moment.
No, that was so icky to me too, because it was clearly this thing that he's like, this is what I'll do. This is my move because she's mad at me. And I don't want to have a serious conversation about how I'm feeling or my emotions.
To order you some chicken nuggets?
Or deal with any of it. So like, here's chicken nuggets, which we all want. All women do want chicken nuggets all the time. It's true. But you have to be able
that's what I was like, that's like the only like slightly just like little like, okay, you got her chicken nuggets. Like, sure.
Yeah. It was fine.
The other part, whenever between Chris and Jess, like I got like so nervous whenever he was like, "Hey, do you want to talk?" And she was, or he comes up to her, "Hey, how are you? Good. How are you? You look good. No, yeah, you look good too." I was like, "Jess, why are you being nice?" And then whenever he was like, "Do you want to go talk?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Great. What's gonna happen here?"
Mm-hmm.
But no, our queen. She's
She
like,
was
"No,
put
sorry."
together. No, she
Yeah,
shut it right down. I also think in that moment she could tell, like, this person is not here. Like, he's not even
right.
going to remember this conversation. And
Do you
that's,
is that the last time we see him? You think like he's like done with the show? Like he's
um,
obviously not with anyone.
yeah, because all that'll be left is the weddings from
Yeah.
now on. And then I'm sure he'll be at the reunion.
Oh yeah, reunion. I forget that
Yeah.
there's a reunion.
The
Yeah.
reunion is really my neck. Like, I like
Other than the pod.
I like the pods, and then I like the reunion, and everything in the middle is just meh. But the
Yeah.
reunion, because this was filmed over a year ago, so they
Right.
always film, like, they backdate it. So the reunion is now finally when we see what's actually happening in their lives.
And then I know one year it was live, right? Is it live always? I know
No,
like Netflix had like a huge issue
they
whenever it was
did.
live and all that. Yeah.
It's been recorded since then. Also, Nick and Vanessa
Hmm.
are just not very good hosts, and they just couldn't carry the show live.
Okay. That makes sense.
Recorded, it was okay, but people that are really good interviewing on live TV, it's a different skill set, and they just didn't have it.
They don't have that. Okay, that
No,
makes sense.
yeah,
Um I don't really care to talk about that. Oh, so Jordan and Amber jumping over. So whenever they were at the party and he is just talking to his friends, just honestly a very normal thing. Like I'm nervous, da 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 da. I think she had also had too much to drink
it's what happens every
every
time at these
time.
parties. Like, people, why are you getting so drunk on
And
reality
then,
TV?
but she overhears the like little bit of conversations, like, yeah, if you want to bail, yeah, I guess just let me know. And then wouldn't talk to him. And then Jordan is like, "Oh, we just had our first big fight." And I'm like, honestly, like, you can't live forever in the honeymoon stage. So, like, them having to have a real conversation is good. Them, like, working through an argument, seeing if you can get to the other side of the disagreement or whatever. Like, that's a good thing to do before you get married. So, I'm not like, oh, shoot, they had a fight. Like, they'll be done. Um, but I do think, like, because what he said to his dog or something that was like sad, like, oh, good, another person, like, I can't talk to you. They just completely shut me out and I can't talk about my feelings. I was like, that was
Mhm.
sad.
It was sad. Well, and really all he said was mostly like, I'm very excited to meet, I'm forgetting the daughter's name,
Emma.
Emma, but I'm a little nervous. Like, it's
Yeah.
scary to take. Totally normal reaction.
And he was like, I got coloring books and I got all
Yeah.
this stuff and da da da. And so I'm, I can't say like I'm all about fighting. Like that is not a good relationship to be all about fighting, but
Mm.
to be able to have a disagreement, talk through it, work through it, and
Yeah.
get to the other side. Like that's a very but good thing to have. And I feel like a lot of the couples on Love is Blind, it's such a short amount of time where you're talking, meeting, you're engaged, and then you're getting married. Like you don't have a ton of room to like have not a plenty of them fight, a little disagreement to work
Right.
through. And I'm hoping that I think they're fine, like, at the end, right? Like, they were
They were
okay-ish.
okay at the end of these episodes. I'm still kind of 50-50 on if they're together or not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have a good read on it. I would not be surprised either way.
right. Like, that's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was like, "Actually, you know what? Never mind. Like, I have a daughter, like, whatever." Or I could be like, "Yeah, he's a great guy, meets the girl, like, everything's fine." Like, yeah, it could go either way. But I do I don't wanna say, like, I do like that they had a fight because I don't like that they do that kinda stuff,
It's
but it's a growing part of a relationship.
Yeah, and it was a very minimal fight.
Yeah, it
It's not
wasn't like a
like,
big blow up.
yeah, nobody really did anything wrong there. They
Yeah.
just needed to communicate.
I love her Connor grows more and more.
Um, Yes and no. I'm with you that I do like Connor. I think he's probably definitely he's getting the best edit of the men this
True.
season.
Again, we do have to remember that we are not seeing everything. We are seeing
Right.
what is
But I
edited.
agree.
Yeah.
I do like him. I think he's a stand-up character kind of man. Um, a little bit during the breakup conversation between him and Bree, I don't know. It was a
He would
little
like smile and
odd.
laugh.
Well, and it was just a little odd to me how much he was giving her this affirmation and saying how much he loved her without any real, like, he never got angry about it, kind of what you're saying. Like, he
Yeah.
never had any negative emotion or anger or frustration toward anything that she did, which I think we can all agree it wasn't all great what she was doing.
Right.
And so it just felt a little disingenuine to just only have positive things to
I
say.
could see that. Yeah.
I wanted him to like get a little heated of like, why are you
Yeah.
just tearing me apart in this conversation where I've
Yeah.
done nothing? But he didn't.
I didn't.
Or
Is
we
she
just
like
didn't see it. I don't know.
right? Is she saying like she's not the best version of herself because of work? Like what?
They're not giving us all the details. Yeah, maybe work, maybe she's just, I don't know, not in her best headspace, but I don't know. She kind of annoyed me during that whole conversation when she was just repeatedly talking about
He's a
he loved
lesson.
how much he loved her and how much she doesn't know if she loves him or if he's just a lesson, which that just
Is
feels like
rude.
it's rude, and it also feels like one of those things that you think is going to sound really good on TV and be this big women empowerment moment, and it
I also
just
thought this
didn't
thing
hit.
where it was like she's saying all this in this cape,
The cape was
like
an odd choice. Yeah.
like a power cape, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still we'll see what happens at the reunion, but I would not be surprised if they are together now.
Right. Because, and this is another thing that I wrote down the ending in marriage part, that is the one thing that like I don't super love about the show.
No.
Because like even with The Bachelor, which granted I have not watched it in forever, but Bachelor in Paradise, they let the couples get engaged. That is like, okay, like we're gonna try and we're gonna do this. There's no like end date to get marriage, like or get married. You don't have to like it's less pressure, but it's also still like a commitment because breaking off an engagement is still a big thing, but it's not as big as having to get a marriage and old or whatever. Like, so I wish that the marriage was just like an option of the show or just
Well,
like
there are couples many seasons that just say no at the altar but stay together. Like you
okay
have to go to the wedding. They make you unless you end it before.
before.
But if you're together, yeah, you go to the altar. It's part of your contract. But there has definitely been times where they both have said, "I love you. You're my person. I want to be with you. I'm not ready," and they just stay together, but they don't get married.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that has happened. It's an option.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Again, I'm new to the show.
happy to educate
Thank you. Thank you to our Love is Blind correspondent.
anytime.
But yeah, I think that's why so many, I shouldn't say so many, really right now it's just like Brie and Connor. Like they freak out because it's like marriage, marriage, marriage. In 2 days we're getting married, like da 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 da. When it's like I think they do like each other.
Right. Well, no, I wouldn't be surprised either. So I don't know logistically how all of the contracts work, but from watching all of the seasons, it does very much appear that unless you're going to give some type of on-camera breakup, you do have to go through with the wedding at least. You have to get to the aisle and then have the conversation there about we're staying together, but we're not getting married. I could see where if Bree and Connor, because they both just seemed pretty okay during that
Mhm.
conversation, if they had had some type of off-camera agreement about I don't want to go through with the wedding. I don't want my family to come to this wedding and put them through all of
Like
this.
I only want to do that once. Like let's
Right.
do it for the real deal.
Right. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to put them through all of that to then get at the end of the aisle and us both say we want to be together, but we're not getting married. Why don't we just do this on our own schedule,
Mhm.
give them the on-camera breakup
Break up.
and stay together.
Yeah.
That kind of seemed like it could have been happening, but
Yeah, because that could make sense as to why Connor is just like, I love you, I love you, I love you.
yeah, he was so chill and he seemed so confident about like, well, we're going to be together.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Also, like I said, I have watched both of their social medias a little bit, and
They both see
either
each other.
they're playing into the we might be together
We
to try
might
to
or we might not.
squeeze out as much juice as they can from social media, which they totally should. That is a huge benefit of going on these shows. Like all of these people should be doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they might be together. We'll see.
Devontae and Brittany.
Whew. First of all, I was very surprised about his income.
How much
He,
was it?
he didn't say exactly, but
He's talking about like
said,
monthly, like some months I'll make this, some months I'll make that. I was like, oh,
yeah, he's like some
you're moving into her house.
yeah, some months I'll make 10, some months I'll make 40. And then he did say my monthly spend, like just bills and house, is
Like $5,000.
yeah,
or something.
5,000 or something. He said, but I try to have 8 to 10 months just in an account ready just in case I need it. So I was like, okay,
Cool.
that's good for you, but also surprising. He did
Yeah.
not give that kind of energy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was kind of icky how he was talking down to her about it, but
The prenup of it all.
actually, that was one of my notes I wanted to talk about. This is a topic every year on Love is Blind, and I don't really understand how
Really? They always
no,
talk about prenups?
it comes up usually at least in one couple. I mean, it makes sense. These people met 6 weeks ago. They're getting married on reality TV. My opinion is you're stupid not to have a prenup. If you have any kind of money at all,
I guess,
why
yeah.
would you not have one? And I always think it is the biggest red flag when anybody has an issue with it. I don't understand how Brittany would be like, well, it's his money. He's not saying he wants to divorce you. And it's not even like a prenup would be like, you get nothing, whatever. Like you would have the normal agreements. It's just saying you can't take half of his money that you had nothing to do with earning.
Yeah.
I don't understand the issues there.
Yeah, I had seen something where it's like you had all like this time to talk about it and you're waiting until like 2 to 3 days before the wedding. That I kind of understand a little bit more where she's like, and it makes more sense because my note right before this was Devontae is sweating like he is being interrogated.
Yeah.
Then knowing that he like had this that he needed to talk about. But I'm also like, does she own her house? It looked like a duplex or a townhouse or something. Did she say that she owned it? She's renovated it, so I didn't know if
she didn't say if she owned it or not. She did say her all-in mortgage bills, everything was under $2,000 a month. So either mortgages are really cheap in Ohio or she's renting, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. The prenup thing is like it's understandable for the 6 weeks. Now, an actual like relationship, you're dating for a couple of years, year and a half, you get married. I don't know. They're unless you're like a millionaire.
Yeah.
I think it's weird.
I just I've had conversations about it, and there's the Sex and the City episode, where Charlotte gets married.
Charlotte is brown hair, correct?
Yeah, I forget you're not a big fan of the show.
I do. I watch the movies regularly. I just never watch like all the seasons of the show.
It's a show that I am constantly watching. It's on my I get to the end of it and then I start it back over. But anyway, okay, so Charlotte is getting married and she's marrying a guy that's pretty wealthy, and this whole thing kind of comes up and she's going back and forth about signing the prenup and the agreement beforehand, and she still signs it, and it's not saying like she gets nothing. It's just negotiating like what would happen.
I guess in my mind, like I think prenup, it's like what is mine, like you will not touch.
Yeah, it's not that like it's a contract. You can write a contract for,
However you want it.
however you want. But I don't know, the concept of if you're marrying someone who has money
Mhm,
that they had before you were together,
mhm.
it's just silly in my mind to get upset about the idea of I want to marry you. I fully believe we're going to be together forever. But just in case something happens, we live in a realist world, whatever. If divorce happens, the money I made beforehand is still mine. And for someone to be like, no, it's actually mine. Even if we get divorced, this money you had before, that's crazy.
I understand your point, but I'm also the proponent of joint bank accounts. So
But that's not even saying you can't have that when you're married. Like
I
you can't.
understand it. I just it's which I've never had this problem. I've never
Well,
married anyone with
me
money. So
either. I've never married anyone. But
I don't know. I don't think they're bad. I really don't. And I don't think in this conversation it's bad. I guess I'm also thinking of prenups in the sense of like we divorce, like you don't get anything, like you're high and dry. So I need to like change my thought about them because
yeah, I don't think
I
that's
don't
it
know.
either. Like, I mean, spousal support can still exist. I mean, obviously I'm not a lawyer, guys. I only know little bits from like Sex and the City and conversations with other people.
That's your education on it.
Well,
Sex in the City, that's your
had some
class.
other conversations, but yes, learning from others. Uh, all of that can still exist. Like the money you earn when you're married, if you're supporting your spouse, all of that can still exist just like it would normally. It's
Yeah.
more about protecting your assets that exist before the relationship, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm neither here nor there. Like I don't know. Like it's a very tricky conversation to navigate between
Yeah.
two people. I'm glad that I don't have to navigate it
Yeah.
because we're
Well,
poor.
clearly it's not an issue for me either, but it's just always shocking to me when the person who is being asked to sign it gets so offended and is saying, "Well, then you don't want to marry me. You don't really love me if you would want me to sign that." That take is always what's surprising to me
Yeah.
in any case, and especially when you're getting married to someone you met 6 weeks ago on a reality TV show. Like I
Yes.
just think, how would you not just say, yes, of course, I'll sign it? Like, you're practically a stranger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I genuinely can see both sides. Like I could see why because she's a girl, words of affirmation, and he's
Yeah.
not giving her words of affirmation. Plus, he's making her sign a paper that's like, well, I don't know, we'll see if this works out. Like, it's it's. I think
Yeah.
it's also his actions prior to the prenup that's like, oh, well, here's another like,
Yeah.
oh, you
Well,
don't actually like me.
and to be clear, I'm not even really talking about it in the context of this. Like, this couple is not together. They're not married. There's no way
Yeah,
they're together. That was more just they were the
the
vehicle
ones that brought up the
for the
conversation.
conversation because it comes up every season. But yeah, no, I mean, do you think they're together?
I don't know. I Part of me wonders if she's like delusional enough to like
No, girl.
do
He's
it.
gonna say no.
You
Even
think
if
he will?
I think for
He's
sure he's
sweating about
saying
asking
no.
her for a prenup. Like,
He hates her. And I
same.
don't know why she doesn't hate him. Like, I think there is some real internal lack of self-worth going on there. Like,
And
she
that's
just
the other thing.
she
The
wanted to
same
be
thing.
married so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, and then the same thing, like what we were saying about Ashley and Alex, like we are seeing like all of these like bad, like red flags back to back to back to back to back. There has to be something that's giving him a redeeming quality.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure.
surely, but
I'm sure they're having good moments. Yeah.
yeah, and she's just like really, really banking on those good moments. I don't know.
Yeah.
He stresses me out, but I just could not get over him. Like it made sense why he was sweating after he asked the question. Because I was sitting here and I was just watching it, like not doing it. I'm like, he needs a towel, and like all he's doing is just talking to this woman that he is supposedly in love with.
They seem like strangers in the
Yeah.
way that they talk to each other.
Taylor
I
is
don't
things.
know that he's ever let a wall down. Like, I don't know. This relationship seems insane that they are
Yeah.
talking about getting married in 2 days, but
And then
whatever.
he's like talking about it, like, yeah, at our wedding. Like, you don't like her.
He's just committed to the show at this point. There's no way those people are getting married. However, every call I've made about Love is Blind this season, I think,
Wrong.
has been wrong. So take it with a grain
They're
of
in
salt.
love and they're married, and she signed the
Take
prenup.
it, take it with a grain
She
of
didn't
salt.
sign the prenup. Actually, she didn't sign the prenup, and he's like, you know what? You're right.
Maybe she
Wouldn't
doesn't.
that be a show?
She doesn't sign it. They get married, and they're just living in her little townhouse, and they're super happy. So
Good for them.
Happy.
Speaking of wedding, Emma and Mike.
I am shocked that she said yes.
What? Okay, so my note, was she saying yes to having kids in that? Because he said if you want to have kids.
It was really odd how they aired it. I thought he was asking her on the spot, like,
Right.
tell me yes or no right now. I think it was weird how, like, maybe we missed something.
Yeah.
But I do think maybe he was saying, you've been open, you've said you're coming around to it, and that's what I needed to hear. But also, that his mother obviously
hates her.
it's not even that she hates Emma. She's just like, you can't marry. Like, she's so not on board with what's happening and is being it is killing her not to just tell him what to do.
Right.
And there is something to be said about mothers and their sons, and especially Italian mothers and their sons. Like, that boy is going to do what his mother tells him to do. And he knows his mama said, do not get married. So I fear we're about to see the first yes, no, which is always hard when they're not on the same page.
And she is like, really, it's going to be very hard for her.
It is, but I predict, again, I've been wrong every single time, so who knows? My prediction for this is that he does say no. It's heartbreaking for Emma. It's painful to watch. That goes on. But then when she comes out at the reunion, it has been an incredible experience for her. She's had a year of growth. She's in her own feelings. She's gone to therapy. And I think she's going to have the redemption arc. I'm thinking this for a couple of reasons. One,
they've shown her so much.
They've shown her so much, and it's a great storyline, production-wise. If you've shown that she was at the top during the pods, you watch her fall in love, you think she's going to do it, and then she gets shoved down to the depths of hell, and then she brought it back up. It's a great show. Yeah. So it could happen.
And then it's an ad for BetterHelp because she started therapy.
Yeah, there you go.
It'd be a great one.
I think that's what's happening with them. Do you have a prediction of if he says yes?
No, my question was, what do you think Mike says? And I don't know. Like, they're not my favorite couple anyway. So I'm like,
it's another one that we haven't really ever seen the connection. I can see it in how Emma has opened up, and even when she was getting ready,
she was like crying
in the bridal suite. It was really sweet to see, but we never see any genuine moments of connection between them, which I'm sure they happen. I mean,
right?
Weeks,
but they just weren't screen worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
That's everybody that's left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there'll probably be 2 more episodes, and then there will be the reunion in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
Yeah, they wait usually.
So dumb. Let everyone get caught up, I guess.
Yeah. Like, drum up the
excitement.
Suspense. Also, it is good word. It's a little weird. I feel like the cast this season has been doing so much press. They're doing all these interviews with podcasts and all different things.
Yeah.
They're all together. And typically we don't see very much
was on
of that.
Nick Vile's podcast, talking about
now that always happens. They'll have random, go on podcasts, whatever, to try to drum up views and get people invested. But I don't know that we typically see. I've seen a lot of interviews where it's a panel of them. It's like all the men or all the women, and they're talking to interview. giving feedback on things. I don't know that we typically see that very much because they try to wait till the reunion to put everybody together so that you don't get any, spoilers about who's friends, who's not, who's hanging out. And
Yeah.
I feel like we already kind of know a lot. Like Bree and Connor, not in interviews together, but like Bree's with the women, Connor's with the men. They've both been asked about Chris, and they both have said, like, we don't know where that man is. We haven't seen him since, like, nobody's in touch with Chris. Chris isn't in any of the interviews. So
he like buried himself in a hole. Like,
he's
I'm
like,
so
I've
embarrassed.
made a mistake. So maybe we'll see him at the reunion, but it also kind of, we know already that they're not friends. There's nothing.
Yeah.
So like that's out in the open. But my one question I had for you, after watching most of this season, what city do you think would be next for Love is Blind, or have any thoughts?
Tulsa.
Actually, yeah. I was talking with John today about it, and if it's in Tulsa, he should go on it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Tulsa. That would be so fun. Because like Cleveland, since where are they at? Columbus, Ohio. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I think Columbus is significantly bigger.
It's bigger, but it's still Ohio. So I'm saying it's not like, fancy pants state.
No, the seasons that have been the best, I think, for the most part, are smaller cities. It works for the whole dynamic.
When the regular.
Yeah, like they did Minneapolis. It's pretty regular. Like they did Dallas, which is huge. But
yeah. I should watch the Dallas one.
You might like it. The whole middle region of the country, I think, suits the setup of the show well. And also just the city of Tulsa is really doing a lot for people coming and filming things there, that the city has made it a big incentive. So I genuinely think it might be Tulsa in the next few years, because they're filming multiple seasons at once all the time, and then
I would just love if I knew someone like that.
If it happens in Tulsa, the chances that one of us will know someone, or at least know someone who knows someone,
right,
is almost 100%. Like we're gonna know somebody.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if John went on the show?
If John was on there,
do you know how good that would be for our podcast?
You'd have to fly here for an interview.
Oh my god, we would get the scoop.
Our childhood friend. We went to we were in kindergarten together. We go way back.
Like I have tea. I have tea from high school. Anyway, we'd be rooting for his journey.
We'll be rooting for you, John.
But surely there's some other people. I guess just most other people I know in Tulsa are already married. So
I know a couple. I'll say them offline, but
okay. Anyway,
that
would be so fun to watch. I do worry a little bit.
Okay.
No, sorry. I was trying to form my thought. I worry a little bit that they would be able to find enough normal single people in Tulsa to make a quality show.
Being in Oklahoma, everyone's married by 21.
I was going to say, we know a few that are great normal people that would make great TV and are good quality individuals, but I think you have to have a lot to make the show. And as someone who was...
There's a lot of surrounding areas to Tulsa, and I think they even had people on this that were Cincinnati, that were Cleveland, that like other places.
I'm sure they'd pull in from Oklahoma City, like it's not that far. Yeah. So we'll see.
But then you would have the question: where are we going to live? Oklahoma City or Tulsa?
Yeah,
this is such a big, crazy question.
As someone who was single and dating in Tulsa in the last couple of years. It's not great.
Trust me, mine wasn't either.
Okay, so we're hoping Love is Blind Tulsa 20. Well, we already know what's next year. I forgot. I think they've already said it. So maybe 2028. So John, you're gonna have to hold out for a couple more years.
We're just gonna hope that you're not still single, John.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look this up. Love is Blind next season. Yeah, we know that production continues. Oh, beware of rumors. Oh, they're inaccurate. It said Hoboken. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it doesn't say on here. You're our Love is Blind correspondent, so that's probably why you have heard.
Well, there's been no rumors about it being Tulsa. This is coming from me, from my brain. We would know if they were filming in Tulsa. They're not. I was just saying in the next few years, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I was saying that you were like you had heard that it was where it was for the next
I thought
season.
I had, but maybe not. I don't know.
Everything's just coming up Ohio, so.
Okay, so maybe we don't know yet. But they would have already had one filmed. Or maybe they're filming it right now.
Yeah, I would say they're probably filming it now.
Well, there will probably be another season released in the fall because they've been doing 2. So I would think they already have one. They already have one filmed, but I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, if it goes to Tulsa, we will be the designated Love is Blind podcast. And I just think
we'll change our name.
Yeah, we will. what would you call it?
Love is scripted.
Love is
scripted. She's brilliant. Well, our other Netflix show, because like always, we're dying for a Netflix sponsorship. Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
I mean, it was just exactly how we thought it would go.
Yeah. Not one surprising thing happened.
Oh, yes. I texted Emily and I said,
oh, it's because Jonathan Bailey.
It was because of Jonathan Bailey.
That was great. Always loved seeing him on my screen.
I loved seeing him. Like, that was a pleasant surprise. That was a joyful moment. I did not expect them to kill John. Like right now, this is a John heavy podcast.
Yeah, it is.
we love John. I didn't expect that to happen. Like so cool. As soon as he said he had a headache, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And there was one moment that really got to me. It was whenever she was talking to, whenever Francesca was talking to her mom after the funeral, after everything, and all she wanted to do was give her husband a child to carry on the name. And in that, I did cry.
Yeah, it was sad. The one where she's getting the exam and holding Eloise and her mom's hand, that was pretty that was pretty tough. But yeah.
Yeah. And because I will say, like, the moment where she said, I'm pregnant, like my courses have not it was also very course heavy the second half of the season. We were well, Sophie was tracking them courses every 5 seconds.
Oh, right.
her 2 C's. She was tracking those courses. No, yeah, that was. I thought for a moment that because they were changing the other part of her storyline, I thought they were going to change that, and I was like, oh, yes, and then they didn't.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. I mean, it's obvious where they're going with this storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing it. The connection, and I don't know if it's just because the actress doesn't have chemistry, or I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. I wasn't seeing it either. I'm with you on that part. They had like the one hand touch, and then Michaela fled the building, and I was like, oh, okay. When she needed you most. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was very sad with the John situation. What are your thoughts about the new lady in waiting? Like, I don't like.
I'm so over everything that has to do with the queen and her storyline. Right. It's so boring to me. The Mondriches, they were fine characters, but they have nothing to do with anything else that's going on. And this whole story of her,
coming from nothing, and now she's a lady in waiting.
Yes, and she's got the big dumb wig that looks exactly like the wig that I wore. And it really does. And she's playing into the queen's schemes. I just don't care. I'm not watching Bridgerton for political games and gossip. I'm watching Bridgerton for cheesy love stories and sex scenes. That's all I'm watching. That's all I'm watching Bridgerton for. I don't need the political scheming. There are other shows that do that a lot better. So yeah, we don't need it.
I watch it simply because everything's so pretty, and I like the soundtrack, and like I just think
the music is fun. Yes, it's very camp. I don't know. I like it.
But oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was just gonna bring up the Sophie and the shoe clips and the jail and the court and the whole this whole thing for them to still just make up a story.
What a waste of time.
What a waste of time. Like seriously, you could have made this story up so long ago. She could have gone to the ball and said, "Oh, my uncle," and like tricked him, like then, like said, like, "Oh yes, I'm the blah 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 blah."
Well, the lady,
oh yeah, she was holding her dowry.
Wouldn't have went up. Yeah, she wouldn't have went along with it. She only did because she was backed into a corner. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's what I expected. They lived happily ever after.
And that was the exact thing. Did you watch the wedding? Did you wait for the credits and watch the wedding?
Oh no, I didn't even know.
Really? I'd seen it advertised like you wanted to watch after the credits. So they they had a wedding and it was cute.
I'll go watch it later. No, I didn't see that.
The footman was there. Hazel was her, I guess, maid of honor. I don't know if they had different names back when. Her first lady. I don't know.
Interesting.
It was cute. Nothing crazy. But yeah, that's why I said Bridgerton was going to be short.
Yeah. There's just not much you can say. It's like, yeah, that's what we knew was going to happen. It's great.
Love a good Cinderella.
Yep.
Well,
I have seen a lot of posts saying Benedict should wear glasses, and I just want to say I agree.
Was there a scene where he wore glasses?
No.
You're just adding it without
I've just seen the internet saying that he has a face and a vibe.
A face for glasses?
That would do well with, like when Jonathan Bailey wears his
slutty little glasses.
Benedict would benefit. I love a man in glasses. Like it's a good look, and sometimes you just need it to elevate your character a little bit, and I think he needs it. I think it'd be a good move.
Well, maybe next season we'll get a glimpse.
That'd be great.
Him and Sophie. Okay. Well, anything else that you would like to say about that?
No, not really.
Who do you think the new Whistledown is?
Oh, I'm guessing it is Cressida or Francesca?
No, she's mourning.
Or
you mean Hyacinth?
Sorry. I meant
Hyacinth.
I meant Hyacinth. Yeah. Or one of the cousin sisters of Sophie.
Oh. Yeah.
Not Posey, probably the other one.
Yeah, what's her name?
I can't remember.
Name. I could never remember her name. Like Posey's such a cute name. I could never remember the other girl's name. It was like a fabric or something.
I really just don't know that I ever clocked it. Yeah, okay, so her, Cressida, or Hyacinth. Okay. I guess would be my.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I was going to say Hyacinth because like she was like so into everything going on and then she like experienced it and she's like, oh, that was it. Like,
yeah.
Now that bobbin, that dance.
Oh, what?
They're just bebopping.
Yeah.
They're bebopping all around the floor. It's a good thing that was a dance for the kids because the older people, out of breath. I was out of breath watching it.
Oh, yeah. So do we know who the next season is? Is it Eloise? Like they've got to give her a season soon.
I think so.
She's been there since the beginning.
I think so. And I think at the end, I feel like every season she like hates it at the beginning and then comes around at the end. And then she hates it at the beginning and then she comes around at the end. And it's like pretty much that is her cycle, like every season.
Yeah.
This last one, I do feel like she maybe had like a tiny bit more respect for it.
Yeah. Well, I know. Do you know who she ends up with?
I've heard the name before. It's someone we haven't met.
We have met him.
We did?
Yeah,
When?
early, like not in a few seasons, but yeah, he was a small character in the beginning.
Okay.
Um,
Was that a fact from Sarah? Because I doubt you remembered that.
no, I seen it on the internet.
Okay. It's like, there's no way that you
No,
remember
I
the
wouldn't have.
character's name.
I wouldn't have known, except that I've seen people post about it.
Okay.
But also, I can't really remember uh what's like Sarah has said before, what's accurate in the books, and the show's taken a lot of different directions than the books have. So,
Does she recommend reading the books as well?
oh
Like,
yeah, she loves the books and she loves the shows.
okay. There's part of me that's like wanted to read the books, and I actually have maybe the first book or like a sample of the first book on my Kindle. I
Yeah.
just haven't, because
Well,
I think after the first season, I was like, oh, more.
so you know that the whole Queen storyline isn't even in the books.
Oh, so you would love it.
I know. Yeah. They're just romances.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute little romances. Oh, man. Well, should we pop topic just a little bit?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I had just a very quick one, and I had sent it to you. And I don't even have his real name. I think it's, I don't know, but Alfie from
Oh yeah.
Emily in Paris is dating Shakira.
Yep.
And I sent it to Emily, and she said, wow, good looking people.
They
And
are.
that got me thinking, like, there's really nothing more to my story other than Alfie and Shakira are dating. But I had wanted to talk to you, like, who in your mind are like wonderful, like, celebrity couples?
Kim K and Lewis Hamilton. um
Confirmed couple.
okay. Realistic answer. Let me think. I'm trying to run through who's even still
Here,
together.
I have pulled up a list. Let me share it with you. And like maybe this will like jog your memory because I'm looking through some of these. Like some of these people I don't even know. Like obviously the first one that the internet has is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Yeah, but I just don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, Saoirse Ronan and Jack Lowden. That's a good one.
Oh, Glenn Powell and Michelle Randolph. Like those, like they're just cute people.
It's fine.
See, but I like both of them and you don't. Like I really like
Yeah.
Glenn Powell and Michelle Randolph is in Landman, which I watch. So like I like both of them.
I don't dislike them. I'm just kind of indifferent.
Yeah, it's not in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I found another list. This one's good.
Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost. I like her.
I was gonna say them also. I was letting you get through the list. This is another one.
Leslie Bibb and Sam Rockwell. Sorry, I'm reading the list.
I don't know who that is. Who's Leslie Bibb?
Leslie Bibb is the woman with the really short blonde bob from the newest White Lotus season.
I don't watch White Lotus.
She's been in a ton of stuff. I'm bad at giving examples, but you would probably recognize her
She's
face.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sam Rockwell is also an actor that's been in tons of things. He's the villain in the first Charlie's Angels. I don't know. He's in the movie Good Luck, Don't Die, Have Fun. Or wait,
Okay.
It just came out. I just saw it last week.
What a name.
It was like a dystopian future movie. It's new.
So the list that I just sent you is couples that have made their debut in 2025. This one's a little bit of a fun list, like Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz.
Let me look.
What are your thoughts on them?
They make sense. I think they're both like super into themselves and artsy, but in a not super annoying way. So sure, makes sense.
That's funny. Have you listened to his new song?
Yeah, I don't love it.
No.
I don't know. I liked him a lot for a minute during his first solo debut album. I thought it was a pretty good album. Now I'm just kind of, he's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a quirky guy.
Yeah. I don't hate him. He's not my go-to to listen to, but they make sense to me as a couple. Okay, there's a lot of Love Island people.
My gosh, wait. Nat Wolff is dating Billie Eilish. What?
Oh, I did
remember Nat Wolff?
Yeah, I thought Billie Eilish dated women.
Just about 2 years after meeting at an Oscar party, Billie and Nat showed the world that they were more than friends when they were seen smooching in Italy.
Oh, didn't know that.
I didn't either. Nat Wolff, Naked Brothers Band.
Okay.
Did you ever watch that show?
I did, yeah. I mostly remember watching it
That
with
was Nickelodeon.
Morgan.
So
Morgan
yes,
loved that show.
yes, she loved those naked brothers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Olandria and Nick, I did like them. They're from Love Island.
I was like, I don't know
Oh,
who that is.
Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. Kind of like it. I just think
I
they
I
make
will
sense.
say it's fine, but I will say like I thought like a staple of life was like Katy Perry being with Orlando Bloom. Like I just thought that was like cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's something about they
Oh,
just kind of make sense to me, and they
two
look like they go together.
yeah, I can see
Also,
that.
Justin Trudeau and Orlando Bloom, I would say, have a similar look, like similar features, coloring. I would put them in the same kind of category of looks. So I think she has a type.
2 weeks in a row we can talk about Billy Ray and Elizabeth Hurley because they made their
Yeah, they're not in.
this last year.
They're not in my list. Oh, Zendaya, Tom Holland. Love that
Oh,
one.
of course. Yes,
Love
yes.
that one. Which
Class.
did you see?
They
Apparently,
got married.
I can't tell if it's a joke or not.
The guy that said it was like, "Oh yes, the wedding's already happened. You weren't there."
That's her stylist. Is
Oh
who
right,
that?
okay.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
I
it's already
couldn't.
happened.
He's kind of sarcastic too, so I couldn't tell if it was a real statement or.
I'm sorry. Tyga and Madeline Petch.
Oh, I did not know about that one.
I didn't either. Did you watch Riverdale?
I watched the first couple of seasons before it got
Yeah,
insane.
before it got weird. The first
Yeah.
season is still just like, wow, crazy. This is a fun list.
It is. I'm enjoying looking through all of these.
Lewis Pullman and Kaya Gerber. Who's Lewis Pullman?
I'm not to that one yet. That name sounds so familiar, though.
Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster.
Yeah, they make sense, but also kind of sad because.
Kind of sad because he was married.
Yeah, but maybe they weren't. It's ambiguous about
if he was still married whenever it
Yeah.
started. Yeah. But they were like they had known each other like long, long ago, and then like it came back. You know the phrase, if you love something, let it go. It comes back to you. It's always yours.
Yeah, but that's even more sad for the marriage that happened during the time. Oh, Lewis Pullman. I do know who that is. He's actor. Okay. Yeah, they're cute. I just got to that part in the list.
I don't know who he is. I need to look him up.
Did you watch Lessons in Chemistry?
No.
Isn't that?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen him
him.
before. Yep. Well, that was fun.
I do feel like my top answer is Zendaya and Tom Holland, and I don't know why I didn't think of it immediately.
One of my favorite things to do is go watch their episode of Lip Sync Battle.
Yes. You know what's so funny? I saw literally today, I was scrolling reels and I, for some reason, was getting a lot of Halloween couples costume reels. I don't know why. It was very random. And I saw a lot doing that.
Oh,
I was like, that's hilarious.
And like she, aside from being tall, is the perfect Bruno Mars. Like,
yes.
It was
the vibe
so
is
funny.
So fun. And I was loving watching all these couples doing it because it's such a fun costume for the girl because you're just in satin PJs and you get to be all fun and comfy, and the men were loving it.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like Tyler and I, like we both were like, we love that
you
video.
Should do that costume. I can't imagine Tyler wearing fish. Do you think he would wear fishnets? It'd be hilarious. You would
I love
being Bruno.
I love my husband, but he is not the physique.
But no, the people I was watching on Reels, not all of them were. Like, it was just so funny to watch these big men be like tiny Tom Holland and fishnets. So
my
funny.
Gosh, I love that video. Like that, seriously, like I watch that anytime it comes across my phone. I'm like, oh, sorry, I gotta reserve the next 2 to 3 minutes for this.
They're both so good too.
Yeah. Like they're just like funny people. Like I love.
I know, and I love that they've just stayed out.
Yeah.
Like they're just secure.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Sorry, that's another one.
That's another good one. Yeah.
And I love that they never.
I actually do really like Adam Brody and Leighton Meester, although I don't know how I feel about like her as a person, but it's just like for me, Blair Waldorf and Seth Cohen like being together, and also because Blair Waldorf, her stepdad is Jewish, and I know that Seth Cohen is Jewish. So in my mind, she is Blair Waldorf, and he is Seth Cohen, and they are married, and they're still their characters. So that's why I like them. That's why I like them.
Sure.
So
Makes sense.
So
Yeah,
So well, that was my Pop Topic Plus question. So
that was a good one.
Yep.
My Pop Topic's so stupid. It's so obscure, but it was big for me.
I'm gonna have to think.
It was big for me this week. No, you'll know who it is. Okay, Jack Harlow has an album coming out next week, I think, and I've been very excited for it for a while because he's the love of my life.
Yeah,
but
because he has an accent. You remember when he said that?
He does have an
when you were
Louisville. Because you said, does he have an accent? I was like, well, kind of, but like not a foreign one. But he definitely has an accent. Like he's got a Louisville accent. Yeah. Anyway, no, I just love him. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's been kind of MIA for a while. Not in the media as much, not putting much out because he's been writing his album. He's been working.
He's working so hard.
Yes, and he takes it so seriously. And then he's been online a little bit more recently, and he's just been posting recently about his Letterboxd account. Do you know what Letterboxd is?
Mm-mm.
It's this app where it's like Goodreads, but for movies. Okay. You go on and you can rate your movies. And it's very popular with celebrities right now. You've probably seen the interviews. They're always on the red carpet, and they'll go up and they'll ask a celebrity to pick their top 4 movies.
I haven't seen it, but that sounds interesting.
They're in my reels all the time. You'll probably see them now. Or I'll send you one so you see it. But it's they'll say, what's your 4 Letterboxd? And so you say like your top 4 movies ever. And it's very fun to listen to all. And so he's been posting about his account recently. And I can't tell you how much joy it brings me to see that his top movies are all of these like 1950s, 1960s, super like film noir, like Rear Window. One of my favorite movies ever is in his top 4. And I just am more and more convinced Jack Harlow's the love of my life. Like,
I love that for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited for his new album. So
that's 2 things in your life that just like nothing crosses over with me. I will say we did whenever you said Jack Harlow, and whenever we were talking about it, I said, have I seen anything that he's been in? And you told me no. But he's in that basketball movie.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you'd seen that. Yeah,
well,
it's the remake.
Watch it. Yeah,
White Man Can't Jump remake. Yeah. Woody Harrelson movie.
Yeah, no, that's a good movie. Like, it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
That is the only overlap that we have in that whole pop topic because I have no idea what movie you're talking about. It was called what?
But Rear Window. I mean,
Rear Window. Got it.
People that are movie nerds will know it, and it's always one of the like top. It's a great movie, but it's just bringing me a lot of joy that all of his movies that he's rating are
like you and him have so much crossover.
We really do. We'd have so much to talk about. But he did post a clip recently. It's promoting the album, and it was just him and these other musicians sitting around a table at a diner or something, and they're talking. It's one of those like they didn't know they were being recorded, but they do. It's just what's the word I'm looking for? Candid conversation. They're talking about women, and it's 2 Black men that he's talking to, and somehow the conversation comes up about like dating white women, and they're talking about it's hard to have cultural understanding. Like they have so much shared, and it's hard for them. And then they said it about Jack too, and they're like, "Well, we've never seen you with a white woman either." And he's like, "Yeah, probably wouldn't." I was like, "Oh." But
man, a girl can dream.
But also, then all of his movies are super old, nerdy 1950s. So I don't know. We'll see.
But that's probably why he hasn't settled down because he hasn't met Emily May.
No, I think everything about his persona gives this is a man in a very stable relationship. I don't think he's single. He's too secure and normal right now. And he just for somebody.
Have you Googled? Like, does he have a partner?
He's very private about there's nothing public. I just think he probably has a very stable, very normal, healthy relationship. And that's why he's just working on his music because he just loves music. And my love for him is bigger than that. I still love you, Jack. I love your music,
Mhm.
and I'm very excited for the album. It'll probably be my topic next week, but maybe I'll
His
make you
album
listen.
came out. Oh my gosh.
We'll have to listen to it live. Okay.
To come out like in a few days?
It comes out on the 13th, actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little ways away. I think it's the 13th. It's around then. Okay,
Okay.
but I have this other thing. This isn't it. This is in place of my question for
Okay.
you for the week. Hang on, I have to take a drink first.
I'm scared.
So you don't listen to the Basement Yard regularly, right?
Right.
So you didn't listen to this week's episode or watch
Yeah.
what they did? Okay. It's totally stolen from them. But it's been on a lot of podcasts recently. It's one of those weird games
Oh, yay.
that they do. And I was watching them do it and I was hysterically laughing. And I just thought, okay, Becca and I have to do this. Okay. So it's one of those like you have to figure out what I'm doing type things.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, how many horses?
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many horses? How many horses?
1.
3. Okay. Watch again. This time?
2.
Yeah.
I know what you
Okay.
do.
Oh no. Okay, let's try it again.
Look, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Maybe you can't. Okay, try it again.
0.
Damn it. Okay, yeah. But it was so funny.
I've heard of that and I knew that it was like something. I was like, so after the first one, I was like, is it the words you say before or is it the words you say after?
Well, I was watching this clip of Frankie and Joey doing it with their producer. Like the producer was doing it and they were both guessing. And Joey got it same as you, like almost right away. But Frankie, he was getting so angry that he could not get it. It went on for a long time. It was very funny. I just wanted to see if you could
this could be a funny thing. Like if we want to get Tyler on the podcast.
Do you think it'd be good?
He's not as online as I am.
Right.
Like it could be so funny. I was speaking of the Basement Yard, like a video came across where they were talking about Shirley Temples. Did you see or did you hear where they were talking about Shirley
I listened to every episode, so probably
they were talking about Shirley Temples, and Joey said something about a Shirley Temple, and Frankie goes, "Yeah, I had one today." And weirdly enough, and Joey goes, "So it's 10:00 in the morning." Shirley Temple, like, where did you have one? You're just like at the diners. Hey, put me some grenadine in there. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, I love them.
They are so funny. They're just so joyful.
They're just silly.
They are 13-year-old boys with none of the bad parts of being a 13-year-old boy. Like they're just the silly, giggly part.
Well, I think that's all she wrote for tonight.
Love that. Alrighty. Well, we'll see you next week. Same time, different place. End your week going off script. Bye.
Bye.